Well, Coach, to be predicted this time of year, it is a cold and windy night in downtown Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Focus, defense, focus. Alert flare, flare.
Set, go. Shoot.
Thompson now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey. 5.
Let's go, D. Mike 30.
Go.
Now Thompson. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Situation, let's go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Following the fumble recovery, Thompson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. There was a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
61, match box, right.
Brings up 3rd and 11. Let's move. 35's the Mike. You must be dreaming. Mike 35, Mike 35. Let's go, D.
Now.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
30. Hey, Alpha.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 35, Mike 35. Let's go one more.
On 3rd down, Thompson. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Hey, wahoo!
To throw is Thompson. Off play action. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, Echo. You draw quarters. Ready?
Here's Thompson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On the ready.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Hey, I'm coming.
Go.
Motion.
Hey, zoom.
Here's Thompson. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he completes it to Hunt. And he does not get to the 1st down marker as they stop him at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field to start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
He's checking
And to give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the 45 on 2nd down. Mayfield to Boyle here over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Check.
Alert.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 35, Mike 35. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 35's the Mike. I got it. Mike 35.
Now Thompson to throw on third down. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Here's Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25.
Bravo.
Thompson off the play fake. Rolling to his right, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing, Mayfield. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Set, 180.
First down.
I got you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
This will be caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down.
King.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
Thompson now. Throwing on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey. High 7.
35's the mic. I got you, son. Mike,
Ready.
Throwing again. Thompson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down, brings up 4th. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
35's the mic. No chance.
Hey, exit.
Mike 35. Here I come. 35's the mic. Watch the run.
Now.
On 4th down, Thompson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He was looking for Landry that time. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And the Browns first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Thompson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Hey, Alpha. You're playing the wrong football.
To throw is Thompson on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Thompson operating from the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it's 3rd and 4.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Get the weight room. 35's the mic. All day, dog.
Ready to go.
Now Thompson from the gun on 3rd down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Until that late score here in the second quarter, they only had the field goal, so that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half, but when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as a head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mayfield now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Check 99.
Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Right there.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
43 is the mic.
Hey, echo.
Hey, defense.
Get it.
On first down, Swift. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
218, chop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Switch.
80 weapon. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there is just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
A first down throw from Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
61, matchbox lights.
Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Thompson to throw on 3rd down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
57
Following the interception, Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by one more.
41, Ravens 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Going deep here for Landry. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Landry, the intended target. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Hey, alert 33. Check 52.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Thompson now on play action. He's going to float this one deep right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Let's go, D. Right.
Hey, alert.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Let's take it inside his own 40. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
It's a game of 6. Makes it 3rd.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
Get in the right room. Kill. Yep. 43. Mike's 43. Hey, orbit. 43 is the Mike.
Operating from the gun, Thompson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting...
And now off to the races down the right side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. 35's the mic. I got one. Go.
To throw again. Thompson caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
35's the mic. Tighten up.
To throw is Thompson on 1st and 10. And he he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Thompson over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Here's Thompson off the play fake. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Now Thompson on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Show it up, show it up. Deuce, 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 deuce.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
35 the Mike. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 35, Mike 35. I'm cut.
Ready.
Thompson on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. And this is caught. That's Watkins. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
18 Gators. Hey, let's go.
I'm going to run you over.
Now.
Thompson now. Off play action. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Off the play fake. Thompson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Off play action. Thompson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted one.